let's officially kick this off, I guess we could say. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to HCS Pro Talk and Podcast Evolve presents the E3 2021 Watch Along Extravaganza Bonanza! We're here with Oran, aka Tetra, of Podcast Evolved, wearing that brand new, fresh as fuck boy Podcast Evolved merchandise. Oran, how the fuck are you doing on this wonderful Sunday almost afternoon?
I am fantastic. I'm right in the middle of some vacation I'm taking, visiting family, visiting friends, and so it's been a amazing trip so far. And this is just another stop on the way, and I'm just super stoked. Cannot wait to see what both Xbox and Bethesda has for us. But of course, that Halo news, man, just really looking forward to it.
So I was told, this is leaked information, by the way. I was told that we're not actually getting Halo Infinite info in this showcase.
Really?
Yeah, it's not going to be here.
Confirmed?
So, yeah, confirmed.
Confirmed leaked?
It's just not going to be here.
Well, I guess are we just going to make this whole show a COD and Other Games Watch episode?
It might have to be.
Yes.
Welcome to the Starfield podcast, everybody.
Yes. Oh my God. I'm genuinely excited to hopefully they do something with that, because we know Elder Scrolls 6 is a while away. So unless we could,
I think they've already said it's not even going to be shown
right
at this.
Exactly.
And the planet's on the freaking thing. It's underneath Halo. So like that, I think Starfield and Halo Infinite are like the two like headliners that we know about. I guess they'll have a few surprises in there.
And the other thing I like too is that if you pay really close attention to the left side right above the countdown, or just the image itself, it counts up the years. So like it's like 2001.
Oh, so that's 2002.
So like the beginning of Halo. And it just keeps going up. Yeah, I noticed that in the original image, and I'm like, oh, that's really fucking cool. And so yeah, it just keeps going up. What's up, Goalie Sniper? Yo! And what's up, one of our swords of Sanghelios, Dave E-Wave E. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so I said I had a surprise.
Okay. Oh, you did. That's right.
I did.
I forgot about that.
I did. Do you know what it is, Will? Or
no, I don't know what. You just
here we go. So I have this hat, right? It's just the UNSC hat that you could get on gear.xbox.com or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got something else.
Okay.
And no, it's not a Master Chief helmet, so don't think it's that. I do have one, but I'm not wearing that shit.
We should go full Master Chief helmet.
No, fuck that. I'm going full something else.
Uh-oh. Oh my God.
I'm going full Master Chief hat. This is the worst looking hat I've ever seen in my entire life. It's fucking terrible. Are you kidding me?
Nice and iridescent. Hold on, I need to put this to full screen.
It's so bad. Oh my God. So yeah, we're gonna rock this hat today.
Master Chief visor hat.
It's a Master Chief visor hat. It's just fucking stupid as hell. I think this was in that box. That box from Target.
I
think it was in that. It's fucking dumb as shit. But I looked at Natana and I'm like, I can't believe I have this, because I saved it in my row of hats. And I'm like, I think today's the day. I think today's the only day I would ever wear something like this.
One and only day.
And this shirt too. This is the only day I'm ever gonna wear this shirt as well, because as I was telling,
it's glitter. You said it had glitter on it.
Yeah, so I was telling Oran and Will that
I would have never known.
This 20-year anniversary shirt is like, it's filled with like glittery vinyl whatever, and the glitter's everywhere. So if I'm not gonna wash it. I'm only gonna wear it once. So nope. Oh, but we're 12 minutes away. We're less than 12 minutes
Less than
away.
12. 11 minutes on my little thing here.
As I say, according to
YouTube.
According to Twitch, it says 13 minutes. So
interesting.
Like, I don't know what.
Well, I bet what's going to happen is that in 11 minutes, the YouTube stream will start, and it will just pick up the countdown that shows it on Twitch.
True. Very true.
That's probably what's going to happen.
I was going to say, because YouTube with their Premiere system, it has that set time that it starts at, and then it has, like, you're right, and then it probably just lead right into a countdown.
So
That would make sense.
how's my audio, by the way?
You sound
To
phenomenal.
the chat. Okay, awesome. That's
Say,
good.
You
Yeah.
sound phenomenal to me. So.
Oh well, shucks.
I do see his mic levels are coming in a bit higher than ours on the dashboard there.
True. I can
You
lower
want
him
him-
in Discord too.
I can move it back just a hair.
Yeah, you want to do that for me? Just
Yeah, let me just.
yeah, just lower it for me.
Yeah.
Just
That's good. That's good.
I can even whisper.
oh yeah,
Ooh.
baby. Fuck yeah, daddy. All right, I don't know essential we're gonna get on this stream today.
this isn't-
It's still morning, you know.
This is not late.
Rated M.
You're right. It's not late night pro talk yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh man.
All right. I guess what I should do is probably retweet my podcast's live streams.
Oh, you
huh?
should do. I should do that too, actually, for you.
Let's see here.
Oh my god, I'm so
Like, retweet. Hey, that's me.
God, I don't like. This is gonna sound weird, but it feels like it hasn't hit me yet that
Yeah.
this shit's about to happen. Like I don't know, it hasn't fully hit me yet. I've done the countdown tweets and shit like that, and we watched a couple press conferences yesterday, but today's it. Like today's the big one. I don't know. I don't know. Is there any? Oh wait, what else? I mean, what else could there be? What else are we excited for? Because we already know Halo's coming.
Non-Halo stuff?
Yeah, what non-Halo shit are we excited about?
Dude, honestly, I don't know. I'm here for the ride.
I'm in the same boat.
I'm here for Halo. I am excited to see how Bethesda is going to be kind of like integrated into it all. You know, because if you recall from the last couple years, Bethesda had their own show.
Right.
You had, I forget their names. But they had their own thing, and they would invite all their studios to come out. So I don't know if they would just kind of integrate that into Microsoft's portfolio, or if they would have like a Bethesda chunk to where like, all right, the next 30 minutes will be Bethesda, and then we'll kind of go back and do more. But to me, it would make sense to just kind of just toss it in with all the other studios that are working on stuff. But outside of games, I'm excited for Game Pass announcements. I gobble that stuff up. So
There was did you see the
this-
supposed leak that happened yesterday?
no,
Apparently,
I've been trying to stay away from those
oh,
things.
Do you want? I can not say it then if you'd like. I won't say it.
Yeah, let's. We got 7 minutes, my
All
guy.
right, we're gonna see if we're gonna
Like
see if
the Halo
leak was
TV show.
true
Like
then.
there's TV show leaks, and like our chat and our Discord's like, oh, there's leaks, guys, talk about it. And we're like, no, I don't want to look at those leaks. Like,
So here's the question: do we get a Halo Showtime series trailer during this press event? Bringing back the movies, TV, and sports that made the Xbox One press conferences loved by everybody. I didn't even think
Phil
about
just
that.
gets on stage and be like, after 8 years, here's our first look.
Here's
Yeah.
Don Matrick back at Microsoft, ladies and gentlemen. He's here to tell you how digital is the future. Oh my
Oh,
god.
I'm
goodness.
gonna go refill my drink before this thing gets started.
All right, sounds good. You do it up. What is up, Mia?
Sounds smart.
Don't worry, I won't call you Maya. I learned my lesson the first time. What's going on, girl? How you doing? Welcome to the live watch along Extravaganza Bonanza! Whew. I'm excited.
But yeah, I honestly don't even. I downloaded like 3 podcasts from like IGN and other games medias of like what we want to see at E3, but I've been so busy visiting family, like I haven't even listened to it, and so like I
Dude.
honestly don't even know what to expect.
I'm right there with you. It's been a lot of taking the time like that I can get, because I basically just threw my wife and kid like to the side this weekend and said, you guys deal with each other, this is my time. And I'm a terrible person for doing that, but no, it's been hard to keep up because of everything else that's been going on. So this is, like I said, it just feels like it hasn't really hit me yet until the actual presentation starts, where it's like, oh yeah, we're here, this is it, like it's time. So I'm fucking
Yeah.
I'm ready.
I want to see. I mean, I think once that scissor reel opens, they're gonna have a scissor reel of all the studios. We're gonna see, Hellblade, Halo 5, Forza, Doom Eternal. That whole scissor reel, the opening, 3 minutes.
You think we're gonna see
When
Halo
that
5 in that
happens,
sizzle reel?
yeah, no, I think it'll be like the opening scissor reel of like everything that's already been released, and it's
Oh
like
God.
welcome to Xbox
Sure.
type of a thing.
Sure.
Like none of the new stuff will be in this scissor reel.
True.
So but anyway, let me.
Did you watch Gearbox's presentation yesterday?
I did. So I didn't watch Ubisoft's or Gearbox's, but I did watch trailers after the fact on like
Okay.
Reddit of some of the Ubi stuff, of some of. Is Gearbox and Devolver Digital, are they like partners at all, or is that
No,
two separate
they
things?
were two separate.
So I think I saw more of Devolver Digital
It was
as
phenomenal.
opposed to Gearbox.
Theirs was so
Devolver's always great.
good. It is.
Wizard
is.
with a gun, like that's just.
I just love how they just kept eating chili dogs the entire time. I'm like, what the fuck is going on in this? Oh my God. It's just crazy. It is just crazy. Ooh, boy. All right, chat, ladies and gentlemen, in less than 5 minutes, well, 6 minutes according to Twitch, it is going to be time for the presentation. Let's see if there's any music
4
that's
minutes
going
on YouTube. So
How we doing?
There is audio on the Xbox portion, so.
Okay.
there's no audio on the YouTube.
We're just going to have it be quiet for now, and then we'll obviously crank that shit when it's time. You jazzed? You amped, bro?
Yeah.
Is that the Halo shaker, BT
It
Dubs?
is.
Look at that. The Halo World Championship. Kind of weird that it's not in the actual colors of it, instead the Master Chief colors, but whatever. What are you going to do, right?
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know.
Silo says, before it starts, what's the most ridiculous prediction you can come up with? Mine is that Chief takes off his helmet and you hear, I'm Johnny Knoxville and welcome to Jackass, before a grunt kicks him in the head. And you know what's funny, Silos? That would be hilarious in a cross-promotional thing, because the last Jackass movie is going to be taking place and Johnny Knoxville's in it. So
Oh my.
that would actually be really funny if that. I mean, obviously it won't happen, but that'd be really fun. Sal says, I know, I'm pumped.
Dude, the most outrageous thing is if they had a new Infinite demo, and like at the end of the demo, the Doom guy is like in there.
Oh fuck. That'd be
Dude,
that'd be
people
cool.
would lose their shit.
That'd be cool.
Like say you do the same exact thing, but instead of Escherum at the end, it's just the Doom guy. He's
What
like,
I
I
want-
need your help, Chief.
What I want is the Starfield trailer or gameplay demonstration to start, and then part way through that, things are really amping up and it's getting crazy, and then the screen fades to black, and then it fades back into the start of Skyrim again. And that's what it's going to be. And it's just Skyrim again. And it's releasing again for the Xbox series of consoles. There's a new update that's coming.
That would be great.
That's what I want to happen. I want them to lay into the memes.
I would love that.
That they actually come out with an updated version again for the series of consoles. That'd be dope. Sal says that'd be wild. In co-op, one person plays as Doom guy. That'd be sick. And then Dave says Doom suit in Halo Infinite. You know, people keep joking about that, but it wouldn't surprise me if they did come out with like a coding set to be on there. It wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, they put Spartans in Gears of War 5.
They did,
or
and
Gears
they
5.
brought legitimately Kat and Emil, right? Both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I mean,
the
like it's not
actual-
like legit them, but it's like I think it's them in like on steroids because
Yeah.
they're the Gears of War.
Yeah, but
But
it
like
wasn't
the
just like- it
armor,
wasn't like a
and
traditional skin.
like, yeah,
It looked really good.
it more or less was them though.
Yeah.
So
That'd be cool.
anything could happen.
Anything can happen. There's dare I say, infinite possibilities.
Ooh. All right, so my thing says premiere will begin shortly.
Yeah, ours is 2
So-
minutes and 50 seconds away from starting. So
All right.
actually, you know what? Just for fun. Just for fun.
Are you going over to YouTube?
No,
Or
we're just
you're-
gonna
you're
refresh.
refresh.
Oh yeah, let me do that.
Just for fun, you know. Sometimes it's fun just to get a little refresh in there. You do what you gotta do.
I'm feeling like I may need to pull up the Twitch.
For what it's worth, we have about 2 minutes and 23 seconds left until these shenanigans.
Well,
are
my
about to begin.
computer still says 11:59, so
Yeah, mine
maybe YouTube countdown was fast.
I can't wait until they're like, yeah, just kidding. We're premiering at 1 Central.
Oh, throw
Jake
all
and-
the schedules off.
Or like,
I'd
oh
be
no, the
fucking
schedule's
pissed.
right, but like it'll fade and then it will just be some talk show host or whatever and just be like, welcome to the game show. Welcome to the pre-show. We'll start in 1 hour.
True.
Thanks for joining us.
You good?
All right, YouTube, it's 12 o'clock.
We still have a minute
Oh,
25.
I hear it.
Do you hear the music?
Yeah. All right, so
What does it say on
YouTube
your
is
side?
on. YouTube has a minute 45.
Mine says a minute 10 on Twitch's side.
Oh, you guys are 30 seconds ahead of me. Let
Yeah,
me try
we're just that
refreshing.
much cooler, you know. That's all.
Twitch may be the way to go.
Sure.
Quite possibly.
I'm afraid to have too many streams on with you guys on. Like,
You
okay,
can close
but-
us down.
like,
To say the fact of the
Crash.
matter is, Will figured out the sound issue with literally a switch of a fucking
were you guys
port.
under a minute?
Yeah, we're 38 seconds.
Twitch.com/
I think it's hitting me now like that. It's happening.
Yeah, we're getting in there, baby.
TV.
And I'll
slash
turn up the
Xbox.
volume, obviously, on the stream side too. So, we're at 22 seconds.
Yeah,
All right, chat. Let's get
YouTube's
ready.
still at 50.
Woo, here we go. All right, let's count it down on Twitch's end. 10, 9,
9,
8,
8,
7,
7,
6,
6,
5,
5,
4, 3, 2,
3,
1. Extravaganza Bonanza!
Did it start?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we're in there. I feel like I'm in a movie theater a little bit.
Look, yeah.
Like looking up at the screen. Front row seats, baby.
You know, crane your neck.
Those look like those are real early days.
Oh shit.
All
They
right,
have their
so you
own
guys seeing
countdown for
stuff?
their countdown.
There's a countdown after the countdown.
Okay.
That's not
So I
even
think
like full.
so. I think we're all synced up. 'cause
3,
I just got
2,
that.
1. Okay,
One.
wait.
Extravaganza Bonanza!
Okay, Josh.
Here we go. Here we go. That looked awesome.
Justin, if that
This
dog dies,
holiday
I
marks
riot.
the 20th anniversary of Xbox and the 20th
Here it
anniversary
is.
of Halo. To our millions of
Finally, let's
passionate
go.
fans, thank you.
We wouldn't be here without all of you.
Our goal has always been to bring players together. And for the first time, we're thrilled to offer our entire multiplayer experience to all players across Xbox and PC with no barriers. Halo Infinite Multiplayer will be free to play and invite more of you than ever before to become a Spartan hero. I'm excited to be here with Joseph Staten, the creative director of Halo Infinite. From helping craft the original Halo Combat Evolved to leading the fan favorite Halo 3 ODST, Joseph is a Halo visionary. It is so great to have him back with Halo.
Thank you, Bonnie. And hey, everybody,
Dude, I'm gonna cry.
for us, and I hope many of you, Halo has always been about heroism and wonder, about fighting to keep humanity safe against impossible odds in a beautiful and mysterious sci-fi world. This is just one part of the Zeta Halo ring, the largest, most wide-open environment we've ever built, and we can't wait for you to explore it. The heart of Halo is Spartan 117, the Master Chief. In the next chapter of the Chief's story, you'll face his greatest challenge yet. But you're not alone in the fight.
Oh, the main batteries are shut down. We're stuck out here. You have one bullet against an entire army. What can you do on your own?
I told you. It's enough.
So I see.
I need you to understand. There's not much time. If you knew how you were going to die, how would you live your life differently? How would you live your life differently?
What happened? Where is Cortana?
The rogue AI known as Cortana is gone. She's been deleted.
How? By you?
Of course not. Did you hit your head or something? Don't you remember? My instructions were to enter this installation, imitate Cortana, and lock her down for retrieval. Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion. So if it wasn't you... Okay then. There's something else. On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete. Still here.
Good.
Good.
Something stopped your deletion. We need to find out why.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions changed. They always do.
Are you sure?
That music, though. Holy shit, that music.
Of course, you can't have a Halo game without multiplayer.
Oh shit.
And on Xbox Series X, you'll be able to enjoy Infinite's multiplayer action at up to 120 frames per second. Finally, I'm very happy to announce that Halo Infinite's first free-to-play multiplayer season and Infinite's story-driven campaign will launch together this holiday.
A new day is upon us.
Come on.
A new generation built to fight. Together, we are unstoppable. Are you ready?
There's gonna be a lot to digest here.
Dude.
What? That sounded like a beefy sniper.
New weapon.
Killing spree.
Wait, did he just deflect that?
Hello, let's do some damage.
This has to be that
Skewer
ETG,
acquired.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, there's the skewer.
Holy fucking shit.
Claim the enemy flag. Return it to base.
Guys, it's coagulation again. Or Valhalla.
Ordnance drop inbound.
This, like...
The flag is ours. Please call at your earliest
He's sprinting with the flag.
Oddball.
Now,
Does that mean
show me
oddballs
what
at launch,
you
guys?
Sounds like it.
Oh. Combat evolved.
Holy fuck, that looked awesome. Give us the date.
Give us a date. Give us a date.
Really? Still no date.
Wow. We all know it's the 15th.
Still no date.
Watch that Halo multiplayer reveal trailer again.
I agree.
That was a good show, though. I really enjoyed that. That was one of the best shows in recent years, in my opinion.
Man, I can't help
really
but feel a little disappointed in the Halo aspect of it, though.
Oh gosh.
As much like as
I
it
mean-
pains me to say, I went in with like, okay, we're gonna see what we're gonna see, and even that, I was like, okay, that wasn't.
I was expecting something a little more to what they did to Halo 5, or they kind of broke down what they were changing with the Halo 5 multiplayer. Because they had, like, when they first announced the multiplayer, however long ago, in 2014, I guess.
Sure.
'Cause it was before the beta that December, and they kind of broke it down a little bit instead of a scissor reel. But I don't know, like, I guess I don't know. I enjoyed it. I mean, it's a 2.5-minute video that we can dissect.
No, that's cool, and it's in 4K, by the way, too,
But-
which is cool. For me though, like this is gonna sound weird, but on like the campaign aspect, I was expecting a little bit more. Like they say in the blog post, which we'll go through, that they wanted to emphasize the showcase on the multiplayer, which is great. Don't get me wrong. It's just it just wasn't. I was expecting a little bit more from. I thought we were gonna get a campaign slice, but we didn't get that. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
So real quick, before we get into the trailer, Dave pointed out something I just want to quickly state. So this is from the Waypoint article that Dave put in the chat as well. So I just want to read this real quick. In the days ahead, we've got even more in store for you with additional insights and details coming from folks across the studio. Here's a look at what's on tap. The great journey so far available today. Visit Xbox Wire to hear from Halo Infinite's head of creative, Joseph Staten. 343 Industries Halo Infinite multiplayer overview on Monday, the 14th, which is tomorrow. More gameplay and insights from the team. It debuts at 8 a.m. Pacific time on youtube.com/Halo, which is 10 a.m. Central in here where we are. So that'll be cool. On Tuesday, June 15th, Halo Infinite Mark 7 Spartan Cosplay Guide. Everything you need to know to create your own real-life Spartan armor here on Halo Waypoint. On Wednesday, the 16th, Cannon Fodder. 343 Lore Master Grimbrother 1 dives into the fiction behind the multiplayer maps, vehicles, armor, and more. So in other words, Oran.
This fucks up our whole schedule, dude.
A little
like,
bit. Just a little
like, why
bit.
record 2 shows today if we're just gonna get more info tomorrow? And
You're
God.
not
All
wrong.
right, continue.
And then finally, on Thursday, the 24th, Inside Infinite, our monthly blog series returns with a closer look at the future of Halo Waypoint and the work the team is doing to extend your Halo Infinite experience, and we'll catch up with members of the live team to talk player engagement and customization. So there's that. And just in case you missed it earlier today, make sure you check out the entire Halo Infinite segment from the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase over at Xbox's YouTube page. Our primary focus is on our multiplayer reveal, but you don't want to miss the latest look at the campaign shared by Joseph Staten. We'll update this blog throughout the week with links and new info as it becomes available. Until then, read on to learn more about the multiplayer side of Halo Infinite. So we can watch the trailer again first, and then we can go through this article as well. There's a lot.
They're adding bots to multiplayer.
Did you
New
read-
training options, bots to spar against. skill-based matchmaking, and improved systems that deliver better communication of key info to players during the match.
Should we just read through the article then first?
You know what? Let's just read it because I'm gonna have to talk about this in 30 minutes on our thing. So you want to just read it through, and I'll take notes.
Perfect. Let's do it up. And then obviously for those in the chat, if you don't have this article up, it's in the chat currently. Dave posted it, so please go ahead and take a look. Let's get to it. Quintessential Halo. For nearly 20 years, Halo multiplayer has been defined by sandbox-focused emergent gameplay that offers players a wide array of weapons, vehicles, and toys in the name of competition and good fun. With Halo Infinite, the team at 343 Industries is embracing the franchise's legacy while imbuing it with new modern twists to lean into the series' strengths, while simultaneously laying a foundation on which to grow and further evolve in the months and years beyond launch. In addition to returning favorites and brand new weapons, Halo Infinite Sandbox is punctuated by the addition of Halo 3-esque equipment, game-changing limited use abilities that players will scavenge for during a match. In today's trailer, you'll catch the first glimpse of 2 additional pieces of equipment. The Threat Sensor is an area of effect support device that periodically pulses and illuminates enemy players while it's within its radius, while the aptly named Repulsor can be used to deflect projectiles and anything else that gets in the way. So that's what we saw with the plasma pistol charged shot being shot at the Spartan, and the Spartan deflected it back at them. Whether it's zipping across a map to gain the high ground using a grapple shot, or digging in your defenses with a drop wall, equipment brings new strategic and tactical options to Halo Infinite's frenetic multiplayer combat, with more additions to come in future seasonal updates.
So do we think the grapple shot is a one-time use during multiplayer?
It sounds
like that's a piece of equipment.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Which I kind of like, so that doesn't mean that people can spam it or whatever a cooldown is, that it's just that
it's not an armor ability.
Yeah, exactly. It's not one of those passive abilities you get. It's a pickup. Okay, I like that.
Yeah, that's what it definitely sounds like. Vehicles have always been a pivotal part of Halo's sandbox, and Infinite will include an assortment of tried and true UNSC classics in addition to Banish-inspired favorites, many of which now support customization. From strafing runs in a Banshee to fireteam incursions in the new Razorback to the satisfying splatter of the Chopper, which it's confirmed, the UNSC's garage is well equipped for intense Spartan training skirmishes. A new generation built to fight. After nearly 20 years of Spartan combat experience to contend with, we know the Halo multiplayer arena can sometimes be a daunting experience. To help address this, a key pillar for Halo Infinite is to be the most approachable and welcoming entry in the series to date. To help ensure all Spartans meet the UNSC's high bar and have the skills necessary to succeed on the battlefield, we're excited to introduce the all-new Academy. Under the mentorship of Spartan Commander Laurette, the Academy offers players the opportunity to hone their skills and get better acclimated with the armaments and environments of Halo Infinite. Recruits will be able to dial in their marksmanship skills at the target range, or jump right into customizable training skirmishes and square off against AI-controlled bots. Training mode lets you configure specific loadouts, deploy opponent bots of various skill levels, and practice on your own terms. Bots can also be configured in custom games to tailor the experience and even fill in roster spots for MIA fireteam members.
Wow.
With new training options, bots to spar against, skill-based matchmaking, and improved systems that deliver better communication of key info to players during a match, we're excited to welcome Spartans of all skill levels and help you batter your way to the top each season. Improved systems that deliver better communication of key info to players.
So that's during the gameplay trailer or the multiplayer trailer, there was that female voice that we heard.
True.
And I think in one of the other Inside Infinite blogs, they redacted one of those. They redacted an audio, or it was the audio is what it was. And there was an audio designer who was talking about, we can't wait to show you more about number 1, number 2, number 3 that will shape the multiplayer experience. And the number 3 thing was redacted when they edited it out. And I bet you that element of communication and audio design is what that designer was talking about.
For what it's worth, and I know it's not confirmed as of yet because we're still reading, but I hope there's a pinging system of some kind, because I really like how that's been introduced in Battle Royale games. I know, and also for the record, there was not a Battle Royale anything stated.
Good.
So it doesn't sound like that's a thing, or that's going to be a thing as of right now. Modes, maps, and more. At the core of Halo Infinite's multiplayer offering is the Arena, which once again pits 2 teams of 4 Spartans against each other in a variety of new and returning modes. Okay, new modes, like it. Halo's Arena has and continues to be defined by fair starts and teams working closely to control key areas of a map while utilizing the sandbox in the most impactful manner. Scavenging also remains a key component. Players will strategically work together to acquire newly spawned weapons off a rack or take down an opponent to loot their equipment and use it against them. Remember your academy training, jump into battle, and revel in the accolades of legendary multiplayer announcer Jeff Steitzer. While Halo Infinite releases this holiday, it will also usher in the long-awaited return of Big Team Battle. This classic series stalwart is back, but bigger and better than ever, supporting 24 players on large, vehicle-friendly maps, tapping into the full extent of the sandbox. BTB is the epitome of the Halo experience in the ultimate Spartan battle fantasy, with pelicans swooping in to deploy fresh vehicles, weapon ordnance dropping from the sky, and tactical updates from Commander Lorette. Big Team Battle is the wild, raucous, fun social experience that cranks everything up to 11, and we'll be sharing more details later this summer. In addition to ranked and social matchmaking playlists, players will also experience limited-time seasonal events with special rewards on the line. Console and PC players will play together via crossplay, while support for cross-progression means you can move freely from one platform to the other and keep working on your Spartan's journey. Xbox Series X owners will enjoy up to 120 FPS on supported hardware, and PC players will have a wide variety of configurable settings spanning frame rate to graphics to keybinds and more. Of course, online isn't the only way to enjoy multiplayer. Halo Infinite will also support split screen on Xbox and LAN play via a PC local server. Today's reveal trailer offers glimpses of a few of the new arena maps and one Big Team Battle map, and you'll be able to jump into later this year. We'll have additional fictional details for these maps coming as part of the Cannon Fodder blog landing on Wednesday. Expect to hear more about maps and modes further along the road to launch. Express yourself. A key component of the new Halo Infinite multiplayer experience is your personal Spartan that's meant to grow and evolve month after month, season after season. Players will have more options than ever before to customize your Spartan and make it uniquely yours. Each season will feature a new assortment of customization pieces and components that can be earned via gameplay, challenges, events, and purchase. We've said this before, but it bears saying again. There will be no loot boxes or elements of chance if you decide to purchase an optional customization item. And of course, all of Halo Infinite's Spartan customization elements are purely cosmetic and have no impact on gameplay. The Armor Hall offers more per-piece customization options than any prior Halo game, including everything from helmets to visors to gloves to shoulder pads and more. Customization doesn't stop at armor. You'll be able to earn and apply coatings to weapons and vehicles too. And that helpful and humorous voice you hear in that trailer, it's one example of the new personal AI that you'll be able to equip during multiplayer matches. They also help capture objectives as pictured below. And the final game will even include more ways to customize your Spartan than what we're showing today. There are a few surprises left to share. It's one of the examples of the new personal AI that you'll be able to equip during multiplayer matches, and they also help capture objectives. So that must be an equipment as well. Okay.
I don't think they're
Personal
necessarily
AI.
equipment. I just think they're your AI as a Spartan that will then, like, if you're the one in the stronghold, your AI will be capturing the strongholds, so to speak.
Or if you're capturing the flag, they're talking to you that you have the flag and we need
Okay.
to take it to your base and stuff like that.
I
As
just-
opposed to a general announcer, it sounds like they're separating who's saying what, which might be a little confusing.
I just hope that.
But I
that's what you were
don't think
talking
that they're
about.
not gonna like if you don't think that they're gonna have something to where you can go to a stronghold and like deploy your
I hope
AI
that's what
to
I'm saying. I
capture it
don't
for
want.
you.
Right. That's what I hope
Yeah,
this is
no,
not.
I agree.
I really hope that's not
It's
this.
like
Because it looks like the Spartan in the picture is still in the area of the capture of the zone or whatever they're in.
Yeah, you can see the blue line at his feet.
Yeah. So it sounds like it's just, you're right. It sounds like you guys are right. It sounds like it's just there talking to you and just,
it's more of an ambient thing.
Yeah. To fully support our goals for expanding player expression in Halo Infinite, the team has designed a new friend and foe system for multiplayer games. At a high level, this function is an outline system that uses different colors to denote friends and foes. These colors are configurable for accessibility purposes, and whatever colors you assign will match your scoreboard, team bases, and team flags. This isn't depicted in the reveal trailer due to its more cinematic nature, but we'll have more details to share down the road, and Halo insiders will be able to check it out firsthand during technical previews later this summer.
Wait, so is that an attempt to keep people's personal armors from not defaulting to red and blue?
That's what it sounds like. That you can have. It's like for those who play Valorant, your team's usually green and the enemy team's outlined in red. But you sounds like you can pick what colors you choose here.
That's what it does sound like.
Getting away from the standard red.
So I
red,
wonder if the word "you" is so like if I wanted to make the enemy team outlined in blue, you can make your enemy team outlined in purple, but we could still be on the same team.
Right. It's for
It's just
accessibility purposes.
Our accessibility options would just be different.
Yes, that is correct. So it's traditionally it would be red v blue, potentially with just the outlines being red v blue, and then for accessibility purposes, you could probably change
very
it.
Interesting.
That is. We need to see that. We need to see that in action.
Yeah, that. You know what? We need the frickin' Sprint series to return where they break down each of these.
Yes, they do. They do, because they did one when they did like the creation of truth on Halo 5. But no, I thought that was a really good series. So are you ready? Back when we first announced Halo Infinite, we talked about the importance of the community would play in development and beyond via Halo Insider flighting, pre-release technical previews, and feedback. We've seen firsthand the good that comes from empowering and partnering with our community to get pre-release gameplay feedback and feature input, which has been instrumental on our Halo the Master Chief Collection journey over the past several years. While our schedule shifted due to a pandemic and development timelines, our commitment to our community has not. Later this summer, we still plan for limited pre-release technical previews with Halo Insiders to help us stress test and improve the game on the road to launch. We'll have a lot more details to share as we get closer, but in the meantime, make sure you're registered if you'd like an opportunity to potentially participate in future flights. It's quick, easy, and you're free to opt in or out at any time. But make sure your profile is up to date and complete, and you've got a verified email on file, or we won't be able to contact you when the time comes. Spartan Lorette asked, "Are you ready? Don't let her down. Make sure you are." Player feedback and community partnership will be even more critical in the weeks and months following release. When we say that launch is just the beginning, we mean just that. In addition to new features, content, and experiences, we'll be working closely with the player community to shape and evolve the game together via feedback and future flights and technical previews. And finally, thank you. You know, it's been a long time coming, but we're excited to finally pull back the curtain and talk more about the multiplayer side of Halo Infinite. We also know there'll be questions and a need for more info, so don't worry. That's exactly what we're going to provide in the days, weeks, and months ahead. We've still got work to do to wrap up development, but we're committed to continuing to bring the Halo community along the road to launch. Creating and shipping any game is a huge undertaking, but to do so amidst a global pandemic when the team has been separated and working from home for over 15 months is challenging at an unprecedented scale. As we work towards a release later this year, we're grateful for the continued support and understanding from the Halo community. Thank you. We also want to extend a major shout out to the teams across 343 Industries and our partners who have continued to overcome adversity and give their all to make a special Halo game we all hope you will enjoy for years to come. We know the expectations and stakes are high and may not get everything exactly to everyone's liking on day one, but as a live service, we're committed to partnering with players to evolve the game together. With a free-to-play service supporting crossplay on Xbox and PC, along with a more inviting new player experience, we're We're rolling out the red carpet for more players than ever before to jump in and share in this universe and these experiences we've all come to know and love for nearly 20 years. We're as eager and excited as you are to begin the next chapter of this journey together this holiday. Make sure your insider profile is up to snuff, Spartans. We'll be counting on you when the time comes. That's it.
Wow. Wow. Dude, I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know either.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes. I was hoping to know more, I guess, but
That's my thing, is that I'm happy that we got the multiplayer
it's
trailer,
just the
but I'm surprised we didn't get more on the campaign side of things. I just really am. It was all cinematic.
see, I'm on the opposite. Like, I kind of feel like they showed us like, I guess not enough, but at least I'm okay with that. I was kind of seeing this more as a multiplayer focus showcase,
Yeah.
and I was just thinking that they would show more from the multiplayer instead of more of a scissor reel. Like, if they explain some of the things in that blog post on the stream, like the developer did for Forza 5, like, that's kind of a little bit more what I was thinking of. Like, we would get someone like Quinn Del Hoyo or someone up there to talk about those sort of smaller details.
Yeah, it seems like that's what we're going to be getting a little bit more of tomorrow, which is good. But it was kind of, first off, Mr. Insane, thank you for the follow, greatly appreciated. Welcome. It's funny to me that, because we were thinking that we were going to get just more Halo Infinite in general, but really that was Forza Horizon 5, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because that is also a marquee title that they have in their arsenal. And I'm obviously excited for it. I'll play the shit out of it. It's just, I just found it surprising that they spent that much time talking about, this is gonna sound mean, but like a racing game, and I love racing games, when they didn't spend more time talking about like the title that was literally forefront alongside Starfield in all of their press information leading up to this event.
Yeah, I feel like what they showed for Forza 5 actually was a strong way to showcase how beautiful that game is, because it's probably the most the best looking Series X game alongside like the flight simulator.
Agreed, and it did
Like,
look
even
gorgeous.
you know, so like I kind of see it from that point of view. Like, some of those screenshots like honestly looked like a video feed, and then a car rolled in and was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is a video game. So like I kind of get that, but I just think it's a little disappointing that we couldn't have a little bit of developer insight for Halo like Forza.
Right.
Because I mean, I enjoyed everything that we saw, but of course I just want more of it.
Yeah.
Instead of 2.5 minutes.
Absolutely.
Especially with Joseph Staten and Bonnie Ross there introducing it.
Right.
Like, they talked about it.
When they did the, like, when during the campaign portion of this, right, when Chief got the AR off of the dead Marine and was pushing himself off of stuff, and when he went into the grav area, like to when he landed on his feet, I thought, honest to God, my first immediate reaction was, okay, now we're kicking into gameplay. We're going to kick into the mission. Like, I thought that's what exactly was going to happen. And then it didn't happen. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then we get to the end of that segment, and it just cuts back to Joseph, and I'm like, Okay. And then we get that multiplayer trailer, which was cool. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm excited. I think I'm coming off as not hyped about this when I am. I'm surprised we didn't get. I'm just surprised we didn't get more. I just am.
Yeah. I think that's the easiest way to do it. Disappointed, I think, is too harsh of a word.
Yeah,
I guess I'm
not
just more surprised that we didn't get more. But I did enjoy what I saw. Like a friend of mine like texted me and was like, "Oh, sorry, buddy," and I'm like, "Why are you sorry?" And he goes, "Well, they barely showed anything." And I'm like, "Well,
at least we got to see something."
We got to see something. It looks great.
It does.
The Master Chief armor wasn't so green. I did notice that. It was more scraped up.
Yep.
I really liked the campaign part of it. That actually got me more excited for the campaign than the multiplayer, to be honest.
And I thought it looked good too. I thought Justin says it in chat as well. He says younger Cortana with clothes. See, the new AI that he has, which is funny because it's like she even says that I'm kind of supposed to be a replacement, you know? Like I'm supposed to mimic her. I'm basically her, but not her. Pre-rampancy,
yeah,
obviously.
And we'll see how it goes, but like, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to go too wild in the speculations or whatever, but
you have your own show to do that on.
Like, yeah, I guess so. But like, well, because then we get like spoilers from books and all this other kind of stuff.
True.
But I did like how the story content that we got from last year was about the banished are the enemy.
Yes.
We lost the war, up the pieces and all this kind of stuff. And then it's like, okay, well, all that's cool and all, but like we had this other game that came before it, Halo 5, to where Cortana's like imposing martial law on the whole galaxy. And
true.
So this piece was nice. This piece was nice to kind of address that. And so that's also something that Chief is having at the forefront of his conflict. So that element is cool that it's addressed, and it's just going to be interesting to see how the two are married together and, you know, on whatever crazy adventure we're going to go on. But I mean, I feel like they can only tell us so much more in the campaign, but like I'm just so ready to just play the game.
Yeah.
I'm honestly, from like learning about the game, I'm more interested right now to learn more about the multiplayer, how that's going to function, how like the season pass stuff is going to get handled, and like what's the longevity of this coming from, because like the campaign's done. They're going to refine it and polish it and bug fix and all that kind of stuff as best they can. And so it is what it is once we get to play it. It's not like I need validation that it looks better than what the campaign demo was last year.
Right.
Because they're going to have a whole year to make it better. It's going to be better.
Oh, yeah.
And they've already shown pictures of it being better. So like, I'm not really worried about all that. I'm just, the largest variable is like you said, like it looked like they were sprinting with the flag. Like that completely changes the dynamic of capture the flag. And
so
like,
that's
the kind of stuff that I'm interested.
You got to go here in like 8 minutes, right? Or 7 minutes?
Yeah. You want to just watch the thing?
Yep.
And
I have it queued up, ready to go. So I was just going to ask, let's watch that one more time.
Yes.
And let's just fucking get into it. So this is
count me in. I'll watch it alongside you guys.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1, go.
A new day is upon us. A new generation built to fight. Together, we are
I think that was a shield. And he got shot with the shotgun.
Are you ready?
Yeah, that's their shields popping off.
So cool.
No scope. Shot. Killing spree.
Yeah, so he deflects. That's fucking rad.
Dude, yeah.
You can shoot out segments of the drop shield. Or the drop wall.
Let's do some damage. Skewer acquired.
Dude, that skewer is badass.
Claim the enemy flag. Return it to base.
So yeah, that AI, I bet
Ordnance
you
drop
you can
inbound.
change just like in Halo 5.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
They have voice packs and shit.
It's
That'd be
just,
rad.
Might be something
yeah,
that's in
it's
the
just
season
separate
pass.
from. Yeah.
So yeah, watch. He just fucking sprints with it right here.
Please haul ass at your earliest convenience.
Haul ass at your earliest convenience.
This is also in BTB. What if it's just a BTB thing where you know?
True.
Yeah. It's a bitchin' looking skull.
Now, show me what you can do.
That's cool, man. So yeah, Justin.
Play it day one with Xbox Game Pass.
I know we can play it day one with Xbox Game Pass. Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Play it day 2 with Xbox Game Pass.
Right. Justin says we've been picking it apart in the voice chat for a while. Notice sprint with the flag. Yeah, that's what we were just talking about too. It's that. You're right. I wonder. Is that just in BTB? Is that going to be across the board? I mean, obviously they talk about how configurable the settings are in custom games and whatnot. So obviously I doubt, well, who knows? Maybe that would be a thing. I doubt it'd be a thing competitive, but who knows? Could be.
Who knows?
Always down for trying.
Probably not, but who knows? I feel like sprinting kind of makes sense from like, since the scale of the map is larger,
Yes.
but who knows? Who
Right.
knows? Well, I'm going to go. Thank you
All right.
so much for joining me or allowing me to join in on the watch.
Of course.
To your listeners, if you go over to Podcast Evolve's Discord, which you can find a link on that on Twitter, and I think we can probably pop a link here in or on the Pro Talks Discord. We're gonna do a live show of our reactions with the 4 of us, starting in like 4 minutes, and then Josh and will join some more of our crew 2 hours from now to kind of just do the same thing. And since so much more content is coming out later in the week, we'll probably just kind of give our overall impressions of the showcase and kind of just talk about what you and I, or the 3 of us, have been kind of talking about for the last 20 minutes.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, thank you guys so much, and
Thank you, Oran.
We'll keep this train rolling.
Fuck yeah, dude. Thanks for joining us. You enjoy your time on the live reaction show over at the Podcast Evolves Discord, and we'll talk to you later.
Oh, okay, great. I have the Discord link here. I'm just gonna post it in which chat on the Discord did I post it to?
You can post it wherever you'd like to.
All right, let me
Hell, you can
go.
post it in multiple places if you'd like to.
I just want to say it on the stream. I'm just gonna put it in general.
Do it up.
General,
Dude,
I will post that straight in the stream chat as well.
Please do. Zarner's with the tier 1
There
sub,
it is.
with the 6-month resub. Thank you so much. Woo!
Alrighty,
Appreciate it,
guys.
man.
Cheers.
See you later, Oran. Oh boy. Oh, that fucked up the cameras a little bit. Isn't that kind of cool though?
Are we on our own camera right now?
Yeah, I mean,
Kind of.
so I made it so like I split. That's trippy that I'm just looking at myself right now. Double myself right now. That's weird. Zarna says, "All right, so how we feeling, fellas?"
Should I go to like after show or something?
Yeah, you should be able to do that, I think.
Nope.
It's not going to work because how the camera's set up. It's okay.
We're chilling like this.
We're chilling like this for a second. Man, okay. I need to like watch that trailer a few more times to fully understand what the fuck is going on because
I'm gonna be real.
You want to do play-by-play?
Not play-by-play. The campaign got me more excited than the multiplayer reveal here.
You want to watch the campaign again?
The multiplayer reveal, something about it, it's not Halo to me. Like that, like the
Ooh,
fucking,
now we're getting deep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
The deflecting fucking shots and like zipping across the map to like
This is a
It feels
new
wrong.
multiplayer for a new generation of Halo players. Okay, let me get the good out of the way
And
first.
This might it's casual, right? This is casual setting.
This is casual shit.
We're not going to get the
These
competitive
are for the
stuff.
filthy casuals right here. Nobody fucking cares about them.
Yeah. Fuck that shit.
Fuck all you
No.
guys. I'm just kidding.
No, but it
Zarner says, Will, I love you. That's exactly what I've been feeling.
it's like being able to just grapple a freaking Banshee midair and hijack it or whatever. Like,
But it's, okay, we saw,
it's cool.
Zarner says, I honestly felt like if I wanted to play a large-scale bombastic game, I'd probably just go play Battlefield.
It does, yeah.
You're not wrong. Okay, let me get the good out of the way first. Hold on.
Go for it.
Okay. Zarner says, obviously what I really want to see is like a full 4v4 live demo. Well, maybe we'll see a little bit more tomorrow. I don't know in terms of that. Maybe they'll focus on just the BTB aspect tomorrow. But tomorrow is going to be a bigger thing about multiplayer. So we'll see what happens there. But the good, I really wanted to say this real quick. They did talk about this being, they're trying to make it the most accessible Halo title that they can. So the fact that they have a training grounds area, that's cool. You can play against bots if you want to. You don't have to. The fact that they add that you're able to fill out rosters, like if you have 6 people in a community playdate, right?
Yeah.
And you want to just fill out the roster to make it a full 4v4, you can do that with bots. Yeah. And apparently you can set their difficulty. I don't know what that scale is going to be like, but who knows? The fact that you can do it is cool.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
So those things I think really are awesome in setting this apart, because other Halos didn't have that. Other Halos have not had that. They never have. And being able to have something like that, I think, is really cool just to draw people in. Obviously, multiplayer being free to play is also fantastic for bringing more people in. Zarners also says, I do wish they would have done it in a similar fashion to the Forza reveal, gameplay and commentary. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's why. Now, Oran talked about it too. I don't want to use the word disappointed.
Let down?
Maybe I was. Now, I came into this with my expectations were in check, to be completely honest. I'm going to be hyped for anything that was shown. I like the multiplayer reveal. Yes, there's reservations regarding it, but I liked what I saw, all things considered. I thought we were going to see more on the campaign side of things, but we didn't. But what we did see, I was locked in. I was locked in. So I was, Zarners, there you go, underwhelmed. That's a pretty good word to use. I'm surprised. Oran talked about it too, where he said that Forza was a good demo piece for the technology behind the visuals and really taking advantage of the Series X's power. My problem is, why didn't we have that for Halo when Halo should be doing the same thing? It's their marquee franchise that sells consoles and sells Game Pass. It's funny to me that they had it in the middle of the show. I, honest to God, would have flipped Forza with Halo. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Keep going.
I would have flipped Forza and Halo in the presser. Sorry, guys, you're not going to see the camera here. I apologize. At least for a second. I think Will's going to try to get it back up. I'm surprised we didn't see... Oh, wait, let me just get my thought fucking finished here. I would have flipped Forza and Infinite completely. I would have had Forza Horizon 5 in the middle and had Halo Infinite at the end, considering they opened with Starfield. Then I would have completely swapped the way that they were shown. I would have swapped the demonstration and commentary from Forza Horizon 5 to Halo Infinite, and Halo Infinite would have just been the trailers, or just the one trailer. What? Yeah, so you could probably close Discord if you wanted to, because we're not in the call anymore. You still have to close out Discord completely. So go to the, yep, right click and quit. Perfect. So yeah, that is what I would say. If you right click on, open up that, right click on it, go to properties. What does it say? Switch it to broadcast and see if it opens it. There we go. Because it was being used by Discord that way. That's why it was like that. There you go. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here. The after show. We're back. So yeah, it was just really weird to me that I didn't not like what I saw. I just wanted more. And yeah, I wanted more.
I think I need to see more of. I need to see more gameplay that's not trailer. You know, I need to see.
Not scripted.
Yeah.
Now the question is whether or not we get that type of information tomorrow, in terms of a non-scripted, like Zarners was talking about, like a full 4v4 live demo. Like if they get the studio together, the pro team or whatever, tomorrow, and they're like, it doesn't even need to be live. It could just be, hey, here is in our YouTube video footage. It doesn't need to be a full match, but like footage from a 4v4 live demonstration that we did. There it is.
I was curious when dude was using the grapple shot with the sniper. Did he shoot while grappling, or was the grapple detached and then he
grapple
shot?
Was detached.
Okay.
The grapple was detached.
So I'm trying to think of just ways, because like the rebounding shot.
Yes.
How do you counter that? Right? You really can't. The grapple, I mean, it looks like you can at least shoot while you're grappling, so you're at a disadvantage. But
yeah, what is going to be the counter to the
like
repulsor or whatever the fuck it's called?
So like boosting in Halo 5.
Yeah. It's
like you obviously counter by shooting someone while they're boosting.
Yep.
But like it can be predictable, someone jumping out and boosting back or whatever. Where a grapple shot, how do you predict? How do you manage?
Zarna says, grapple the sniper out of their hands while they're grappling.
Perfect.
Yeah, I don't know.
And like throwing fusion coils, is that going to be in?
He grappled the fusion coil to him and then threw it at the ghost that was coming at him, I think. Or the mongoose. I think it was a mongoose.
So in my mind, that can't be in competitive.
No.
That's got to be on a BTB map.
Well,
I need more.
Well. Fusion coils could be on an arena map.
Just not grapple?
Well, it depends if grapple shot's there, because that could just be an added gameplay element. That is, I feel like the grapple shot fusion coil thing is less of an issue.
It's just like another grenade, right?
Yeah, that's just another grenade. It's the whole, like, taking weapons off of the ground, because that kind of defeats the purpose over fighting for an area. You know, depending upon how far away you can be in order to grapple a weapon to you. Now, here's the question. Are you able to, because it said in that blog article that, I'm going to find the direct quote here.
We didn't get any Craig the Brute.
We did not get Craig the Brute. I wasn't expecting to get Craig the Brute.
I wanted Craig the Brute.
Oh my God. They said, yeah, here we go. Players will strategically work together to acquire newly spawned weapons off a rack.
Yeah, they showed that in the...
They did. So they specifically called that out, which makes me believe that we're not getting...
ground pickups?
Yeah. We will for like camo and OS, because we saw that in a concept art, or no, an in-engine shot of one of the multiplayer maps. We saw camo on a
But
ground
weapons will
thing.
be.
Weapons sounds like no. So do they have to be? How? Okay. So that technically means unless there's a structure or a wall or something, you can't have weapons top mid, bottom mid on maps.
Unless, like we saw the side of the thing open up, right? The wall.
Yeah.
Unless they can like have something that comes out of the bottom of the ground,
They could.
out of the floor.
They could. It's just kind of weird to me that they're just emphasizing on the rack. Maybe I'm thinking too much into that. I really could be. Justin says energy sword was on the ground. You're right. It was, and he combat evolved it to himself. You are correct on that. Now, hold on. You guys aren't able to see this, but I'm just going to open this up, and Will, you and I can watch, just look for that scene again.
Oh, yeah.
Because I want to see him do that.
Coming up here, right?
I think so. Okay, so he grabbed the grapple shot.
Yeah.
That was him picking the grapple shot off the ground, then immediately using it to get to a really high vantage point, retracts it, gets the no-scope. And that's the thing, too. If you pay attention, Maddie said this on Twitter, I think. It doesn't say snapshot anymore. He says no-scope. Okay? New weapon. Kind of cool.
Flex and does it track?
It looked like it did. You can shoot out separate segments of the drop shield.
That's the AI.
That was the AI. And now we jump into this fucking map, which I don't care about. Well, not right now. I mean, I'll play BTB when it releases, obviously. Sprints with the flag.
But yes.
Here we go. I think this is where we're going to see. Yeah, this is the sword right here. Okay. You're right, Justin. So Justin's right. Sword is on like a normal spawn point for a power weapon on the ground. And he throws the plasma nade.
I like that he got the kill with the pistol.
Yep, the sidekick. Gets the sword by combat evolving it to himself. Cool. Okay. So they can be on the ground too. That's good. Okay. Silo says, don't talk to me about that pistol. What the fuck was that copy-paste text there, Dave? What was that? Maddie's here. Hello. Hello, Maddie. Jesus Christ. Besides, it's not the pistol. It's the sidekick. Okay? Calm down, Silos.
Maybe we'll get a different pistol.
Maybe. There's seasons. You never fucking know what could come out. The sword and another power weapon can be seen hovering on a platform. Yep. Oh, you're recording yourself. We're chirping you in the Discord chat. Who are you chirping? Pause the video at 151. Pause the video at 151.
Yeah, that's the energy sword. Right?
No. This is the oddball where he like fucking destroys a dude. Oh, right there. There's a weapon on the ground right there in the corner. But watch how far this fucking Spartan flies after getting hit with this. Just fucking demolished. Like, holy shit. Also, the other thing, too, is that, like, all of this looks like FFA gameplay. Because you see all the customization options.
I don't know if it is, though.
Like, the latter half. Like, the latter portion. Not the beginning and not the BTB, but, like, that latter portion with the oddball and whatnot. And then the sword gameplay, that all look like FFA to me. Who knows? Looks like Counter-Strike, not Halo. What? How? Counter-Strike looks fucking way bland as shit and whatnot. I don't know. We'll see how colors now. That's the point of the new threat indicator option.
Yep.
Oh, that oddball map, it's dust too. Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
It's going to be interesting.
It really will be. I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm excited for what we see tomorrow. It's just more multiplayer, so obviously, that's what we want to talk about. I'm still surprised they didn't show more campaign. I'm surprised we didn't see a narrative-driven piece of the campaign. We saw the in-engine cutscenes, sure. But I really thought when he went into that grav area, when he landed boots on the ground, I thought we were going to transition immediately into gameplay.
Maybe it does there, but we didn't.
Right, but we didn't see that.
Yeah.
Zarda says, I'm honestly shocked we didn't see some sort of demo, campaign or multiplayer or something. Yeah, that was my thing, is I'm just surprised we didn't. And they've had an additional year to work on it. It's coming out this year, apparently. Dave says, I'm shocked that Forza Horizon had more airtime. Yeah, that's my biggest thing, is that, and I love Forza. I really do. I look forward to those games every fucking year. But it's crazy to me that in the biggest title for you for the year, because you delayed it a fucking year. Dave says, nothing new was really shown in Forza. I mean, inclement weather, that was new. The sandstorms and whatnot, that's brand new. The new texturing that they have, that's all brand new. But yeah, I agree with you. Like, in terms of a racing sense, no.
Oh.
What?
Someone snapshotted when the guy's shooting out the sections of the drop shield.
Yeah.
In the background, Avery J. Johnson Academy of Military Science.
Oh, that's nice.
Got an academy
that's nice.
Named after him.
Good job. Zarnas, when it was shown in the middle of the show, I was so confused. That was me too. Like, I said it at the very beginning of the showcase. When Starfield was first, I said, oh, Halo Infinite has to be last then. Because we speculated, is it at the beginning of the show or the end of the show? Because you think about it, there's no way they just throw it in there in the middle. There's no way. And they did. And then there was no Fable? I'm surprised on that. I'm surprised there was no Fable anything other than fucking Phil Spencer coming out. They're working on it. Thanks, man. It started and ended with Bethesda, FYI. Well, I mean, they did buy them. They have to show. The ending part was weird to me. And it's... Man, I'm getting salty.
You are?
I am.
Because they didn't show more?
They didn't show more. The showcase just felt... The showcase just felt off. The whole... Now, this is where it got into the whole, like, we're trying to talk to our investors because the Starfield is Xbox exclusive. And then at the end of the show, we're proud to show you a brand new game being made by Arcane Studios, the studio that's brought you such classics as Prey and the Dishonored series. And I'm proud to say this is an Xbox console exclusive. And I'm like, yep. Maddie says, I told you we'd see more on a separate stream. Not enough time. No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm glad we're seeing more tomorrow. Like I said, yeah, I'm perfectly fine for that. I'm just surprised they spent more time on Forza than they did on this. So the presentation in general was fine. I agree. In general, it was fine. There were a few things in there that were like, okay, this is really fucking cool. But yeah. Like if we just run through just real quick. Stalker 2 looked good. Starfield, we didn't really see anything. So I'm not going to include that. Back 4 Blood, awesome that it's coming on Game Pass on day 1. I think that's really fucking cool. Sea of Thieves, the fucking Pirates of the Caribbean expansion.
Really cool.
That was fucking cool. The Battlefield 2042, the gameplay trailer, it looked like more Battlefield, but it looked better than the other shit that they've done. So I like that. 12 Minutes looks really good as always. I liked how Psychonauts 2 looked. Party Animals looked fucking rad.
Yeah, it looked hilarious.
Somerville, the brief stuff that we saw for that looked really fucking cool. Diablo 2 Resurrected is getting an Xbox Series optimization update. Little bit of Far Cry 6 in there, which didn't look bad. Shredders look dope. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of shit in there. The Outer Worlds 2 trailer that wasn't a trailer but was a trailer. It was making fun of itself. That was really cool.
That was awesome.
Microsoft Flight Simulator coming to the series of consoles. That looked awesome. Like I said, I'm excited. I want to know how big that game is on the console, though. Forza Horizon 5, while long in the tooth, looked good. It looked really good.
Yeah.
And then Redfall, we didn't see any gameplay, obviously, because it's still so early. But the cinematic trailer that they showed looked compelling, at least. So yeah, overall the presentation was pretty good. It's just the pacing of really the three biggest things was off. Starfield at the very beginning when there was literally nothing to show. Halo Infinite in the smack dab middle of it when they didn't show enough. And then Forza Horizon 5 towards the end where they showed too much. Yeah. Slime Rancher looked cute. Yeah, the scheduling, I agree with Zarners. The scheduling didn't make sense. It just didn't make sense. But we are getting, again, tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central, we are getting an Infinite multiplayer overview with more gameplay and insights from the team.
Yep, so that'll be... Just gotta wait longer. Again.
We do. But the beautiful part is, thank God we moved our show to Mondays.
Yeah.
Because we can talk about all of it in full. And don't worry, I'm not going to read through this article again. I promise. I will not. I'm going to take very brief snippets and include it in the show notes. But we will have more to talk about tomorrow on the actual show, which is great. Which is great. Day 5 of E3. No, tomorrow's day 3. Dave, technically E3 started yesterday. The Summer Game Fest started on Thursday, but E3 technically started yesterday. So tomorrow is actually day 3 of E3. Well, hot damn, I have a lot to think about. I know we didn't get a lot, but I have a lot to think about. Because I feel like I'm being an asshole. Like, I feel like I'm just being down on the entire situation.
But it's just, it's hard to be excited when you feel like you didn't get enough information to be excited.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
And it does make sense because I wasn't, like I said at the very beginning, I came into this with my expectations in check. I'm not going to get everything. I'm not going to see competitive because that's not what this type of event is for. But the information that we did get, yeah, I thought we were going to get an actual part of a mission in the game shown off. And not the same that the demo that we saw last year. I knew we weren't going to get that. Because why the fuck would they rehash that content? But I really thought we were going to see an actual segment of a campaign mission in the game with the updated visuals. We didn't get that. We got in-engine cutscenes, which looked good.
Looked really good.
Yes, and the music was phenomenal as well. And the new Cortana looks fucking awesome. And it looks great. But we didn't see gameplay. Okay. It is what it is. I was still interested and intrigued. I thought it was good. Then Joseph gets back on stage and he's like, hey, we also got multiplayer. And while the trailer was cool, man, was that fucker fast.
Yeah.
Like, it just threw everything at you. Which again, okay, turn this into a positive. And like Maddie said, we're getting more tomorrow. We're going to get it on a separate stream, more information. And Maddie, I agreed with you that that's what I thought was going to happen. We're going to get more info separately, somewhere else. Who knows exactly what that information is going to be, but either way, it's multiplayer. That's exciting. It's going to be fucking cool. And then at the end of the month, to round things out, we'll have more stuff on Halo Waypoint, like in regards to the future of Halo Waypoint, and player engagement and customization. So we'll get to learn more about that at the end of the month too. So that's all great. Super excited for all of that. Zarner says, and on that note, I got a few things, got to get a few things done this afternoon. Have a great one all, and I'm sure we'll talk again tomorrow. We will absolutely talk again tomorrow. So, ladies and gentlemen, is there anything else you'd like to talk about, Will, before we close it out?
No, I need more.
Yeah.
Need more. I don't know what else to say. I need to know what these things are that we saw, and yeah.
Right, and we said
how everything's going to be pieced together.
Exactly. And I said at the very beginning, I'm biased as fuck, right? But I said I'd be critical of the stuff that they showed. And yeah, I don't think that they showed enough. Just from an all-around standpoint. But either way, what's up?
Like, do you think they just didn't have more to show at the time? Like, no, they want to pique interest to get people into the other stream, right?
True. I'm still talking from a campaign standpoint. I thought I saw enough of multiplayer, to be honest, with that trailer, because that's what I thought we were going to get. I honest to God thought we were going to get that. I didn't think we were going to get a full gameplay demonstration, because that's not what this is for. But that's coming tomorrow. But I really thought we were going to get a Forza level demonstration for Infinite, but we didn't.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm hung up on too, is I thought we'd have something where they talked to more people narrated over things.
With Halo 5, they did I think it was the Swords of Sanghelios mission. I think that's the name of it in Halo 5. And they did that at E3. It was where they're running and the platform underneath them starts crumbling, and then there's a little bit of an in-engine cinematic that takes place, but then they're right back into the gameplay. And you see the Spartan charging and all that taking place.
Sure.
That was shown at E3. But we didn't get that.
That's all right.
I liked what I saw, but we didn't get that. H2 like demo. I don't know.
It might be harder to choreograph a mission demo when it is open world.
Sure, but that's what I'm saying. It doesn't even need to be a core thing. It could have just been a side piece or whatever to not give anything away of the main campaign. But I'm just surprised because this wasn't live, right? This was pre-recorded, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So therefore, if it was pre-recorded, then you had enough time to make a gameplay snippet and include it of the demo. I mean, of the campaign. Tasman, welcome back, by the way. Good to see you. He says, needed some sort of release dates, either a beta or, the actual game release date. That's probably the biggest thing that we didn't even touch on. You said we weren't going to get one. You were 100% on the dot. Honest to God, it's coming out this fucking year. I'm surprised we didn't. But if what Phil said...
Back on every month, it has to be December.
It has to be December. If we're going based off of that, it has to be December. Because back-to-back, month-to-month, November's only game is Forza Horizon 5.
So, does not having a date mean we are not ready to ship the production of Halo Infinite? Because...
Hold on. Dave says, why not October? Age of Empires 4. Age of Empires 4 is October 28th. So, nope.
And then they did mention in the blog, or they said the Insider is summer, but
yes, Insider
that could be anywhere from July to September.
Right. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the technical first day of summer is later this month. Sunday, June 20th is the first day of summer. Technically speaking.
Technically.
Yeah. So we're still not in summer. I'm so surprised. We got a fucking hard release date for Starfield, and we didn't even see gameplay.
Yeah, well.
Now,
it is what it is at this point.
And the other thing is, too, that date could obviously change because it's so early. But it's also, I also loved how they made it it was the Skyrim date of 11/11/11, but 11/11/22.
It was even in the trailer with the the clock or the coordinates, whatever it was for that.
Yep, called it immediately too that was definitely the release date.
Yeah.
But the fact that a game that didn't even show off gameplay got a release date, and this didn't, is bonkers to me. It's fucking bonkers to me.
They might just be keeping their options open.
True. Maybe they release it another year down the line. You never know. Seems like everything else in the show had release dates except Halo. Almost everything did.
Yeah.
There were a few that did not, but yes, basically all of them did. So.
All right.
Should
we call it there? And
I think that is a good idea. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out with us for this HCS Pro Talk and Podcast Evolved presents your E3 2021 Watch Along Extravaganza Bonanza! I like the games that said 2021. Yes, you have 5 months. I mean, for fuck's sake, they said holiday so many times for Infinite, we didn't even get a goddamn date. But whatever. It is what it is. December, ladies and gentlemen. Put it on the books. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central, is the Infinite multiplayer deep dive that the 343 team is doing. And then, obviously, we have our live show this same place at around 7 p.m. Central, depending upon when times line up. Cool? Cool. That hat is terrible, Josh. I love it. This is the one and only time I'm ever going to wear this hat. The one and only time. And also the one and only time I'm wearing this shirt. I'll never wear either again. I also have that hat. Did you get it from the Target box? Or did you get it from a box that had other Halo shit in it? Target? Yeah,
Target,
same here, yeah. Yeah, I'm never wearing it again. I just wanted to wear it for this, and that's it. I'm done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that does it for us. We'll be back on Monday, a.k.a. tomorrow, to talk about even more multiplayer stuff. And who knows, maybe I won't be as salty. But until then,